The history of the United States is a story of determination, sacrifice, and the pursuit of freedom. Long before the nation existed, this land was home to Native American tribes. They built complex societies, rich cultures, and deep spiritual connections to the land. For thousands of years, they lived here long before any European flag was raised. Everything changed at the end of the 15th century, when European explorers arrived. Over time, settlers from Europe, especially from the United Kingdom, established 13 colonies along the eastern coast of North America. Life in the colonies was difficult, but the promise of opportunity drew people across the ocean. As the colonies grew, so did tension with Britain. Colonists were taxed heavily and governed from far away, without representation. Many believed this violated their basic rights. By the 1770s, resistance turned into revolution. In 1776, the colonies declared independence, stating that all people are created equal and born with natural rights. Under the leadership of George Washington, American forces fought for their freedom. Against overwhelming odds, they won. In 1783, the United States emerged as an independent nation. The new country faced an enormous challenge, building a government unlike any the world had seen. The Constitution established a democratic system designed to protect liberty while balancing power. It became the foundation of American democracy and remains one of the most influential documents in history. However, the nation was deeply divided. Slavery contradicted the ideals of freedom and equality. This division eventually led to the Civil War in the 1860s. Americans fought Americans in the bloodiest conflict in the nation's history. President Abraham Lincoln led the country through this crisis. His leadership helped preserve the Union, and slavery was abolished. Though the war ended, the struggle for true equality continued. In the late 19th and early 20th centuries, the United States transformed into an industrial powerhouse. Railroads expanded, cities grew, and millions of immigrants arrived seeking the American dream. The U.S. entered World War I and later World War II, playing a decisive role in shaping the modern world. After World War II, America emerged as a global leader. The Cold War defined decades of rivalry with the Soviet Union, pushing the nation to advance in technology, defense, and space exploration. In 1969, the United States achieved one of humanity's greatest milestones by landing a man on the moon. At home, Americans continued to fight for justice. The civil rights movement challenged segregation and discrimination. Leaders like Martin Luther King Jr. inspired the nation to move closer to its founding ideals through peaceful protest and moral courage. In recent decades, the United States has faced terrorism, economic crises, political division, and rapid technological change. Yet, through every challenge, the nation continues to adapt and move forward. The story of the United States is not perfect, but it is powerful. It is the story of a nation constantly striving to live up to its ideals, shaped by the belief that freedom, opportunity, and democracy are worth fighting for.